Hi there, partner, and your lady, if you have one. Today we're going to talk about Ford F-150 and the whole family. Ford and Henry have been releasing these cars since 1948. That means some of the first humans have seen the back of this truck. And as of recent, 2,500 of these cars have been coming off right the conveyor belt every day, per day, and today. Not tomorrow. I don't know what's going to be tomorrow. My shrink says, live in the moment, don't think about the future. So that's what I call success. American story, American dream. Good on you, Henry. But you know, that comes with some controversy. A lot of GMs out there and Silverados, they want that bestseller trophy, that pedestal. That's why I got my King Cobra right here. So if you know what's best for you, you stay away. And with that said, let's get into this video.
Bedtime. Okay, so I don't know how trucks or truck owners lived before, but this has a really cool feature that pulls out. You have a step to actually climb into your bed and even a rail so you don't kill yourself. This is my coffee in bed. I have lights on either side of the bed as well as a 110 outlet, probably not to blow dry your hair, but for whatever other tools. So these, you have 4 brackets here on all sides, and that, if you have some nice strap-ons, you could strap down your furniture all in bed, guys. That concludes bedtime.
This was initially actually made to get in the truck bed faster.
So safety and lane assist. So this Ford in particular comes with a 360-degree camera. So with that comes also sensors. In the front we have 6 sensors here, as well as the front camera. And the cool thing is that it has a little like windshield wiper for the Ford sign, so that it always maintains your camera super clean. That actually activates when you activate your front windshield wipers, so everything remains clean at the same time. Here you have your limited sign. I don't know what that means. Anyway, the lights are super intuitive. They move with your turn, so if you turn right, they will turn right. They also look super nice at night, so we'll cut and you can see that. You've got some fog lights down here, so everything at night looks very illuminated for when you're driving in dark roads, alleys, whatever you're into. And tires. These are 22-inch wheels with M+S tires that work well in the winter and in the summer. Another convenient feature of this Ford is, I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of pickup trucks have a hole here for you to put your foot in and climb into the bed, as I've showed you. But this one has a little button down here, and you have running boards, so you can easily access your bed. Or, if you're like me, you can easily access the inside of the van.
Van.
The inside of the truck.
You will get shot for saying the van because people are so, you have to call this a truck and not a car.
I'm sorry, I'm so used to doing van tours. So as I mentioned, you have the sensors as well as the cameras all around. We have another one right here. And again, this is what allows the 360-degree camera for you to be correctly positioned when you're parallel parking, especially.
In the back here, we have these amazing, comfortable seats. This is obviously limited package with the perforated. I don't know what this, perforated? What is it? Whatever this is, it's comfortable, nice and soft, has a lot of leg room here. And look at this cool feature. You can just pull this up and boom, in 1 second you have this space here. We have our dog Maui. I have both of these seats up, and then I put a little like carpet down here for her, so she feels like this is her spot. And even for carrying some of your tools or supplies like I do from the Home Depot, this is a perfect spot to just drop them in here. Sometimes you don't want to put them in there, they'll be wobbling all over the place. A lot of sunlight when sun is out. In the back here we also have your USB and USB-C. You have your outlet. This box right here, it says power inverter, pretty self-explanatory. This is what allows for you to have power in the back and all these outlets, because your car is a 12 volt and this is what makes it into 120. Speakers, obviously Bang & Olufsen all around. You have 18 speakers. I don't know why. You have speakers up in the ceiling, you have speakers up in the headrest. It has heated mirrors, so that's kind of neat. 3 memory positions for your chair in case you have 2 girlfriends. Lock, unlock. What? Then we have here fog lights, your tail light open, close. Oh, and this is very cool. Pedals. So you push this button and pedals come closer or further away from you. I typically push my seat back all the way, pedals all the way down. Just like it, kind of a little comfortable. I don't need this, but there are people out there that need this. There's an option, I don't know if you can choose this or not, but some of them come with bigger mirrors, some come with a little bit smaller, more stealthier mirrors. This is obviously the smaller side. As you can see going up front in the hood, you can tell this feature right here. I really like that. It makes it look really muscly and beefy. This, by the way, is a 3.5 twin turbo EcoBoost. I believe this is the same one as the Raptors came in or come in right now or before last year, but it sounds amazing, it rides amazing. I love it. So we didn't really choose to do many upgrades. I just tinted the windows on the side and the front windshield to block the UV rays, and put a leveling kit on it so that it's leveled, put up 2 inches in the front. That's about it. I thought about doing maybe beefier tires, but at almost $2,000, all you get really is just a bunch of noise. All right, so I'll bring you guys inside. It's nice in here. I'm gonna walk you through most of the features in this car. If you're into that kind of thing, stay with. If not, stay with anyways. We can actually open electrically the back window. So again, one of the reasons and one of the big pulls for me to purchase this particular truck, because it's just, this whole thing is updated. It's just brought into 21st century. All this and the screens here and that giant 12-inch screen is just, you know, next level. And here this opens and you have your wireless charging station right here. So let me demonstrate. You see? And it's charging. You have another little stand right here for it. You have one more for it here. They really paid attention in this car for where to put your phone so conveniently in like 3 different spots. Some of the Fords have this feature where you can take this big guy, lower this, and then have this bad boy fold over, creating this nice little area for your like lunch or computer open or whatnot. This truck did not have that feature, and I'm a little upset about that, to be honest.
You cry about it every night?
When you do use your app to turn on the car to heat it up, you can set that you want your seats to be warm when you come in. You know, car's already started. You can also set the timer for every day. Say if you leave for work every morning at 7 in the morning, your car will always be on 10 minutes before, or whatever you set it at. We have cup holders everywhere. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least a dozen spots to put your cups, and they're all Yeti size. On this side, I'm going to demonstrate you when we drive how the lane assist works. It's actually not autopilot right now. It's lane centering with an adaptive cruise control. When the self-driving feature will come out over the air, that will be, I believe, a subscription-based kind of a thing where you pay every month and you can utilize that feature. But it is an option that has to be on the car already. So if you have a car that does not allow for that feature, you will not be able to subscribe to that. But nonetheless, this car already has the centering, lane centering, and adaptive cruise control, which is kind of neat to have. But there is this one thing that you're going to see us right now, and be very cautious of it when you cross intersections, because this is what happens. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You saw? Yeah. It took me off lane completely. The cameras are really intuitive. You have all these views that you can choose from. Like a big screen like that, that's 360 where you see your car from above.
Now that you've done all the driver's side, welcome to the passenger side. And this is literally my favorite car to be a passenger in. and I'll show you why. So here, I have a little secret compartment. You can't open it, it's always locked, but there's a little secret button that opens it. I keep my phone in here, my lip gloss, essentials. So down here you have just your regular glove box. You have a 12 volt and a 120. So laptops, if you're working on the road, or again, if you want to blow dry or iron your hair, it comes in clutch. Okay, and now literally my favorite feature, these chairs have massages in them, okay? Now, don't expect a 90-minute acupuncture deep tissue massage, but it's definitely full recovery rolling massage that gets your muscles grooving so that you're not so stiff once you get to the mountain. By the way, talking about van life, these chairs, if you ever want to go camping in them, they recline all the way back flat so that you can even sleep in here all the way flat. So like if you're like me and sleep sideways, it's completely flat and allows for that.
Takes 45 minutes for the chair to come back up. Pre-collision assist, that is a feature where if you're driving and supposedly either a human runs out, like a kid runs out all of a sudden, probably at lower speeds, I don't think this works at 70 miles an hour, but if you're going in the residential area and a kid or maybe even a dog runs out, the car will pull to the right. I haven't obviously experienced that myself. I have questions though, because if you are driving in a divided lane and that car pulls to the right, you are technically going to go into the opposite direction. So I just have questions, how will that work in terms of, sure, you might save that whatever dog or child or human being, but if on the right side you have 3 or 4 human beings, now that car is going to go onto it. So that's that big debate where artificial intelligence is coming in and you don't know. Question is, how will this car make those decisions? What I really like in this car is the navigation. I typically never use navigation on cars. I just use my phone and Waze or something. This is already syncs up with Waze or with its own navigation, and it's really convenient. It really works. I recommend it. Look how responsive. There's no lag or nothing. So navigation on point. Okay, so this is the app. It will tell you how much oil remaining until service, how much gas you have. As long as you're connected to the internet, you can travel anywhere and you can see exactly where your car is at. So if it gets stolen or your 16-year-old kid steals it for a ride or something. So that's a cool feature to have. Just overall, the finishes, the leather here is really, really top notch. It feels amazing. It still has that really nice smell after a month of having Maui in here, and you smell amazing, but you have a very strong perfume with you alongside, and you always,
Babe, stop.
Okay. Also, these chairs, they're not just heated, but they're also ventilated for summertime. So over here you can see, here that's for ventilation, and that's for heat. There's also heating on your steering wheel. This folds, you can go do that. As you can see, speaker in here, we've been trying to hear it. I have never heard a single note coming out of there. Maybe Mozart could hear. Oh, I would say overall, a month in this car, have 0 regrets. Okay, this is a really nice purchase. I've been hearing a lot of good comments and a lot of what do they call, the shit talk. Okay, saying that this car is not a real truck. This is a half-ton truck or whatever. I don't need a train for a vehicle like those 350 F-350s. I don't know what you guys pull, houses. I don't even pull a boat. This is purely to drop in 2 mountain bikes. Maybe occasional 2x4. Honestly, if I'm gonna build a house, materials are gonna be delivered. This is one of the best ones. I feel so in place with this car. It just really, really works with, your self-driving coming in and everything else. So I'm very satisfied. There's been a recent study that 90% of people do not smash the like button, and you can change that today by simply moving your mouse cursor to the like button and turning it blue. Free of charge. You can make a change.
So we've been filming this entire time and we've just noticed we have 2 spectators. The cutest ones. Check them out. They're even looking straight at
What about weather today, huh?
I know, it never rains in Boise. One time we need to shoot a damn video.
There's a couple of features that Ford has designed right in here for you on the tailgate. Apparently they take tailgating seriously. So over here you have room for, I don't know, maybe a beer. You have your measuring tape, yeah? So if you're out there, you catch a nice big trout, you can put it right on here, measure it, immediately send out the pictures to your friends and be like, an 18-incher, well, how about that? Shortly after, pop one open. And call it a day. So if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Turn that button blue, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.